Ladies and freaking gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras, welcome back. We are here on the Shadow Temple. It is Dimaga against Drewbie in the Drewbie vs. Europe show match series. It is game number 3 and Dimaga is currently up 2-0 against Drewbie. A lot of people predicted the win of Dimaga here. And looks like a lot of those predictions are coming through, but as we can see on the minimap, by the way, Dimaga here is the red Zerg at the 12 o'clock. This time as the teal Terran, so at first he was red, then he was blue, now he's the teal Terran. Maybe changing the color helps him a little bit to concentrate more on the gameplay. Drewbie here spawning on close positions on the Shadow Temple at the 9 o'clock location. So after this game was over, both guys were chatting a little bit with each other. And Dimaga was asking on how many bases he was, and Drewbie actually was the one who macroed up faster in the beginning than Dimaga. Drewbie was the first one to be supply capped. Drewbie was the first one to get the 4th base up. He was faster with the upgrades, faster with the 2nd base, and the 3rd base as well. So, and the difference still made the Ultras. Drewbie was not too happy about the Ultras, commenting on them afterwards. Now Dimaga knows it is close positions, and so does Drewbie pretty soon. Still, Dimaga is going for the hatchery here. And what is Drewbie doing? Now he's going with a double barracks opening. So now he's deviating from his usual gameplay. Of course, Shadow Temple close positions is not what you want to call macro friendly. Because yes, the Shadow Temple close positions is one of the shortest distances in the whole wide world right now. It is even faster than on Steps of War, actually, if you're spawning close positions. Now here Drewbie knows about the hatchery, he's going for the double barracks, and I am a big fan of the double barracks opening, because I know there's always some action directly when the game is going to start and the first Marine is going to wander out of the barracks, finished with his training. Maybe Tychus Findlay told him how to use his C14 Gauss rifle here, and he's going to go for some pressure. There we see the bunker is getting produced, and this is this very smart bunker placement, because now this Marine is a little bit more safe here in the back, but he still needs to watch out. The drones are way faster than Marines, but now with the 2 more Marines coming in, Dimaga is in a little bit of trouble here. SCV constructing the bunker got taken out by Dimaga, so this helps him. Now he's got 6 Zerglings in production. Now it is 10 actually, and a drone. Now another SCV moved in to go for this bunker. This bunker just finished, so he can Drewbie can make use of this bunker. And is he going to build a 2nd bunker right now? This will be the question. This Overlord is in a little bit of trouble. Overlord going down right now. Dimaga has 10 Zerglings on the field. This screen just finished, immediately going for an inject here. And what is Dimaga going to do? Is he going to sacrifice, or is he just waiting until the last second to apply some pressure? Meanwhile, what is Drewbie doing? Drewbie, he's just continuing with the production of the barracks, and he's even going for the command center. It is natural. This might be a little bit risky, because if Dimaga is able to clear this up and go for a counter-attack, he might very well be able to kill the SCV constructing the command center. So now it all comes down to what is Dimaga going to do, and looks like, yes, he is sacrificing this hatchery. He's got 14 more Zerglings in production, he's got 10 on the field. He even used his drones here to take out some units at the Zelnaga watchtower at the center, because he simply cannot move over here, and looks like Drewbie is going for a 2nd bunker right now. The 2nd bunker is 10 seconds away from being finished. There we see all those Zerglings out, and as soon as the metabolic boost is finished, I think he might go for an attack, but looks like Drewbie is going to attack right now. So of course Dimaga can make use of this opportunity. Drewbie should not have done this, and now speed or not speed, it doesn't really matter. Dimaga is able to clear up all of those Zerglings, and it was just one single Marine here in the bunker, of course, not doing too much damage. There we see the counter attack coming in by Dimaga, and now Dimaga is moving up the ramp. The supply depot is being raised. Dimaga, does he know about this command center? Yes, he does. So the command center is finished now, thanks to this command center being finished just 1 second before the Zerglings realized it. Drewbieis still recovering, because he's got 2 Marines and he's got the 3 SCVs repairing this supply depot. Now you know why, as a Terran player, when you're against the Zerg player and you double barracks and take him, if the counter attack is coming and you build your command center on the low ground, you might be in a little bit of trouble. And what is the natural follow-up play by a Zerg who was forced to be on one base, and which name is Dimaga? There we see a Baneling's Nest. It is. Drewbiejust scanned here, and immediately as the scan wore off, Dimaga went for the cancel on the Baneling's Nest, so moving back with his drones, and he might switch back to macro mode, and indeed he does. Take a look. Now he's going for 2 drones. You see a drone is moving over here to this natural, and he looks like he might be able to go for the expansion once again at his natural, but no, it looks like he wants to go for the forward gold expansion. So this is absolutely a bold move by Dimaga here, and let's just see how this will play out for him. Of course, as a Terran player, you can go for some sneaky stuff, setting up some siege tanks here. We see a factory is getting produced, and looks like Drewbiebeing afraid of Bailing Busts, having 5 bunkers with 1 or 2 Marines each in it. And so he is afraid. He knows he's playing against Dimaga, and when you play against Dimaga and you see a Baneling's Nest, afraid is absolutely what you should be. But since Dimaga knows, okie dokie, I got scanned, and when we take a look at the vision of Drewbie, oh yeah, the Baneling's Nest is not there anymore. And since he knows that Drewbieknows that he knows that Drewbie knows, said okay dokie, cancel, go for macro mode, go for turbo macro mode here at the gold. There we see more drones being built. Now we see a Baneling's Nest once again. We see the lair is getting produced, and we might see some 2-base Baneling or some 2-base mass Baneling aggression. Now after this factory we see a starport right away. The tech lab is already waiting here, and the siege tank is coming up. So never saw Drewbiemade a siege tank. This is actually the first time I see him make a siege tank, and let's just see where this is going from here. Of course, siege tanks are a good unit to have, especially against Banelings, and especially with the +1 attack, but still, even without the +1 attack, they are pretty powerful against those Banelings. Now here Dimaga is already mining at the gold. He gets the 6 drones there, maybe 1 or 2 drones wouldn't hurt the production. Even another queen would be nice. The first Banelings getting produced right now, as well as the centrifugal hooks is getting researched. And I mean, Drewbie, last time he scanned, he spotted the Baneling's Nest, but when he will scan again, he will see the Baneling's Nest just wandered over here from this location to that location, and he must be asking himself, okie dokie, so since when can Zerg buildings change location? Didn't I read the patch notes completely? But of course everybody knows what's up in that regard. Enough with the bad jokes, at least for the moment. Now Drewbie is learning his orbital command, and let's take a look at the harvester count. That is 36 SCVs against 28 drones here right now. We see 10 Zerglings in production. We see centrifugal hooks research is going to get continued. How much gas does Dimaga have? And he's not mining any gas here at the gold. Really going with the all-known 3 Marine drop, and the 3 Marine drop will get cleared up. Not just yet. 1 Marine loses his life, but so does 2 of those Zerglings. And the lair is finished. More Banelings getting morphed in, and looks like he really wants to go for some ultra Baneling aggression. We see a factory number 2 is getting produced, so 2 siege tanks out. Siege mode is finished for him, and this is, like I said, a perfect spot for some siege tanks. And now Drewbie can reign free with the siege tanks here. Go apply some pressure, but looks like Dimaga is moving out right now. The supply depot is not just yet raised up, and all those Zerglings, all those Banelings doing enormous amounts of damage, and now it's up to the Stint Marines, and looks like those Stint Marines did do some damage. 3 Banelings deciding to roll in at the natural. No, they pull back. No, they decide to attack once again. Zerglings cleared up the siege tanks, and not too many SCVs got lost. Nice job by Drewbie to lower the supply depot to allow those SCVs to run away just in time, but looks like Dimaga moving in with just more forces here, with more Banelings. All the Marines got taken out, and Drewbie is not just playing it safe. The Zerglings able to move in here, and even though the tank did do some damage, nice pickup by the way with this injured siege tanks by Drewbie, but still there's those amounts of 8 Zerglings which can really hurt him quite a lot, and Dimaga is now fully in tunnel vision mode. He's producing Zerglings and Zerglings only. Now this siege tank is getting repaired, it's getting sieged up once again, but of course with all those Zerglings moving in here, it might not be enough. He needs to unsiege the siege tanks in order to take out all of those forces, and he really needs to build a supply depot. Deny more Zerglings streaming in, but more Zerglings do stream in. We see those 2 Banelings getting morphed in, and now they are finished. And of course Banelings are a very good unit to have to deal with those tanking SCVs, and indeed majority of the SCVs go down. The siege tank still survives with 20 HP. We see Dimaga is going for some more Banelings here in the back. At the same time, an 8 Marine drop by Drewbie is trying to take out this hatchery right here. Let's see what those Banelings are able to do. They rolled in once, now they're rolling in twice, only injuring but not destroying those units. The 8 Marines now pulling back, more Zerglings streaming to the front, and after Dimaga lost his main base, which apparently I was not able to scout right away, I'm sorry, GG'd out of the game. So we're so busy with Dimaga's constant aggression that I only catched the drop here at the center, and no, Dimaga said, host any map, and Drew said, you're crazy, with the smiley faces. So I have a proposal for those